Hey guys, I wanted to make this video to help you set up Google Apps for Work, aka Suites, for Shopify, because as we know, it's very unprofessional to use at Gmail or at Yahoo email for your e-commerce store. Customers don't like it, and Shopify doesn't come with a built-in kind of email server. So what you can do is you can actually use Google Apps for Business, or sorry, G Suites. That's what it's called now. And you'll basically, this is a at domain.com Gmail. So you get a Gmail account, but instead of it being at Gmail, it's at domain.com. So it's your own company kind of email. And it's basically the same interface as Gmail, which means it's amazingly easy to use. Employees love it, you love it, and it'll just make everything so much easier. So let's get started. And by the way, it's only $5 a month, which per account, which is pretty cheap. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is Google G Suite or Google Apps for Work, and you will end up at this page. And basically, it's very simple. You press get started, and there's a 14-day trial. You don't need to put in your payment information. And it's basically, you go through those steps. And basically, once you have given them, all your basic information, you'll end up at this page. In this page, once you have your basic info, this will be check marked, and then you'll have to add people to your G Suite account. If you don't have anybody else and it's you just have your one account, then that's fairly simple. You just skip that. So this is where things get a little tricky with Shopify, and this is where we start. So the first thing is verifying my domain, which is it's very easy to do. All we have to do is take this meta tag, and this will go, you press copy, this will go into your theme.liquid file in Shopify. So that file it's found in online store. So you click on that, go to themes, you go to theme.liquid, and where you have to paste this code, this meta code, right after your header tag, which is right here. As you can see, I've already pasted my code for the website on there. By the way, that code is for another website that I'm using it as an example, but I've already gone through the process. So you just put it in after the header tag and just press save, and then you go back. You press I added the meta tag to my homepage. So that's super simple. Next is you have to go to the control panel for your domain. So basically, it'll say something like the domain name management for your site on the 2cow website. It should say 2cow website for a Shopify store. And the reason it does that is because Shopify uses OpenSRS for their hosting. So Shopify resells hosting, and OpenSRS is the actual, the company that basically is the real host. Well, yeah, you could say that. And to modify these settings that we need to modify, we need to go into OpenSRS. We don't initially have the OpenSRS details, but all you have to do is go on live chat, tell them, hey, I need OpenSRS access for my Shopify store. They'll ask, they'll check that it's your store, and then they'll give it to you. It's like a 5-minute process. Once you have that, you click, I have opened the control panel for my domain. So this is the next step. Once you have your OpenSRS login, they'll send you a link. You log into it, and I'll show you what it looks like. This is what it should look like when you log in. You go into name server /DNS. Then you click modify DNS zone, and then you scroll down to MX records. So this is what we're gonna have to do. Now your MX record should not have these. This is after a complete, setup. All yours should have is just like one MX record right up here, and the host name should be, it should be different. It should be something about your website. So what you're gonna do is the one MX record you have, I want you to remove it. Nothing's gonna happen. You're supposed to do it. Just remove the one MX record you have. Then you go back to this, your G Suite setup, and what you do is you copy and paste this value /destination, whatever's in this field, and you copy and paste that into the host name field. And then the priority, which is this, you copy and paste that right here. And then with this, the name, host, alias, you ignore that. You don't have to worry about this column, the name, host, alias column at all. You do not have to worry about it. It's irrelevant. And you leave this completely empty. The subdomain column should be completely empty. So, and you keep adding records until you have all 5 records. And at that point, you just scroll down, click Save DNS Zone, and you're pretty much done. All you have to do is click, I've created the new MX records. I have deleted, which you already have, existing MX records, and then I've saved it. And you click this verify domain and set up email. And then you shall receive an email to your secondary account, whatever your backup Gmail account is that you used, that confirms that your email account is set up. And after that, you basically, you basically can use that Gmail account. From the admin panel, you just basically, all you have to do is go into gmail.com, enter your email address. So it's admin@domainname.com. Your password, you're logged in. You can use it. That is your email account. You can use Google Drive as well. You can use Google Calendar. And this is an amazing tool for employees. So I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. If there's anything confusing or doesn't make